right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live at 97.1 Free FM. Arsenio Hall is with us.
You know, I actually decided to drive over here when I was waiting, and you were talking about Stevie, and you said it doesn't get much better than this, and you played Superstition.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that great?
I didn't know you were a Stevie fan.
Are you kidding me? The biggest Stevie Wonder fan. The one cassette I had in my car forever, when I went to King Games or something like that, was always Master Blaster.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you every song on that cassette, and it was my favorite Stevie Wonder.
He's a
Master Blaster.
He's a genius.
That's the one that had Happy Birthday on it.
Yeah. So now you have two happy birthdays you have to choose from
exactly.
when you decide to sing.
All right, Batman opens in an hour and a half. In 1 hour and 30 minutes, Batman opens. You excited to see this thing? It's supposed to be the biggest opening in the history of movies. The biggest opening.
Wow. You know, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to deal with this. I mean,
you gonna go?
Well, first of all, I don't know. I'm a Nicholson fan. I like my Jokers kind of silly. I like my Jokers tongue in cheek. It seems like they're going darker and more real and more menacing.
Yeah. Is this rated PG-13 or is it R?
I think it's 13.
13?
They're going to a different place with this Batman.
Yeah. Now, you going to go see it, Wang?
Actually, Leo the Film Freak invited me to go to the 3 a.m. screening at City
Can
Walk.
we just call him Leo while I'm here?
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, 3 a.m.? It's going to go on tonight at 3 a.m.?
At City Walk, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who's going to that?
Leo.
Well, here are the phone numbers. Anybody going to this thing tonight? Is it crowded out there already to see the Batman? 520-9710. It's called The Dark Knight, and it starts at 12:01 a.m. That's about an hour and a half from now. 520-9710.
Tim, are you excited about it?
No. And 888-520-9710.
You hardly breathe before you responded. You really have decided and thought about this.
Yeah. No, I have not seen... I'm not a major Batman fan.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see this one until I found out that Maggie Gyllenhaal was in it.
Yeah.
And I don't go to see Maggie Gyllenhaal movies.
Oh, well, now, Tim, I think you're holding a grudge. A previous artistic experience with her, and you're holding a grudge from it.
Well, I'll tell you why I don't like Miss Gyllenhaal, and I don't like to see her movies, is she made a comment about...
Did she tell you how to raise your kids?
No. This is almost as bad, though.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what the... Here's her exact comment. She was in that movie 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
And she went to the premiere of 9/11, a big press junket for 9/11. And I'm sitting there watching this thing. And she said, and I believe this is the exact quote, I think what's good about the movie, and she's talking about 9/11, what's good about the movie is it deals with 9/11 in such a subtle, open way that I think allows us to be more, it allowed us to be more complicated. And then she goes on and on. But anyway, what she said was that because I think America has done reprehensible things and is responsible in some way for 9/11. And when some stupid actress tells me...
Now, Tim, have you checked her SAT scores? I mean, you know, are we sure she's stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody who believes that the United States is responsible for 9/11, I think, is a little misled.
Yeah.
Now, there's some theories out there the United States is responsible for 9/11.
Some guy showed me some video, and the crash outside the Pentagon, it had no wingspan drag. You've seen all
it's
this.
All crazy.
You know,
yeah.
I've seen all these theories, and you know.
Right. Some of them are decent, some of them are not that great.
But this actress we're talking about.
But this actress, Maggie Gyllenhaal, she does a movie called 9/11, and then she talks about how the United States is somehow responsible for 9/11. Whatever our actions were before. I'm not talking about the guys that think that 9/11 was an inside job. You know, as I know, like 33% out there believe that 9/11 was an inside job. I'm not talking to that crew. I'm talking to the crew.
Gina too thinks
I'm talking to the crew that blames America for what happened.
Oh, gosh.
And Maggie Gyllenhaal is in that crew.
You think she'll ever work again? I mean, isn't
She will, but she works all the time. She's in Batman. She works all the time. And people will continue to hire her. And that's fine. It doesn't bother me. But I'm not a big fan of anybody who says the United States is responsible in some way for 9/11.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah. I don't like it, and I don't like her because she said that. And I don't care to see her movies. I don't care to see anything she's ever in. When I see her on TV, I change channels. When I see her in a magazine, I flip the page. I move on from her, and I try to ignore her in my life.
And you know how impressionable I am. From now on, I'm going to find myself not buying a magazine with her on the cover. And if she's in a movie, she's in Wall-E, I would not, if she, okay, I thought she was in Wall-E. I was not going to go if she's in Wall-E. Hey, have you seen Hancock, by the way?
I've not, but I heard it's unbelievable.
It's very cool. We have all these wonderful superheroes over the years, Spider-Man, Batman, the usual suspects. It's nice to see somebody who's drunk and don't give a damn.
Right. Yeah, no, Hancock,
Yeah,
I can't wait to see Hancock.
Oh, it's so much fun. So much fun.
All right, let's talk to Franklin here in Culver City. Franklin, you're on 97.1 Free FM. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, what's happening? You on your way there now?
Oh, the tickets is all sold out.
Oh,
you sound so depressed. You sound like somebody just ripped your cashews
Yeah.
off. Wow.
all right. And where were you going to see it?
The bridge at Culver City.
Culver City?
Yeah.
All right, what are you going to do instead? Kill yourself?
No, I'll just... there's an opening at 11 a.m., so maybe I'll go there
Okay.
at 11.
All right, well, it sounds like you've worked everything out.
Hey, dude, it's going to be all right.
Yeah, I hope so.
Are you on weed right now?
No.
Well, drink?
Tim,
No.
does he have to tell you again?
Yeah.
It's not weed. It's not Jack Daniels. The man, would you tell
He's on
Tim
what,
just very
Batman
briefly?
high?
Tell Tim what's wrong with you very briefly. One
I'm
more
just
time.
depressed I didn't get the tickets, that's all.
Tim,
Hey, Franklin?
Yeah.
he likes Miss Gyllenhaal.
Are you up on 2 feet? You walking around on 2 yet?
No.
Or are you still with the 4?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, get out of here, there, please. Guys all high and crap. Wanted to go see
gosh.
Batman, which opens in less than an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Now, would you go to that? Would you go to see Batman on a Thursday night at midnight?
You know what?
That's going to be a very, very raucous crowd.
I absolutely would
Very
not. As a
loyal.
matter of fact, what that girl in the movie that you don't like?
Oh, Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I feel strong about, like you feel about her. Movie theaters and the public experience that we have to go through these days to see a movie
It's hell.
in the first week.
Oh, I know.
I mean, smells that should not come from citizens of our
Right.
country.
Right.
People who don't quite understand that this experience we're sharing in this room requires certain kinds of behavior on your part. It's just crazy.
Right.
You can't go sit in the theater. I like to go a week later in the daytime. A week later,
I know.
about 2.
Right. And then you've already heard about the movie. You've heard
Yeah.
everything about the
And
movie.
it's like, wait till you see Will Smith, he called a fat boy thickness. It's crazy. Yes, Big Willie now.
I haven't seen Hancock yet, but I can tell you what it's about, and I can tell you most of the movie.
Yeah.
Just from what things I've heard. That's why you got to see it on opening night.
I actually slapped a child having a play date with my son because he preempted something about that Panda movie that I did not want to know.
Oh, really?
So I slapped the kid.
Oh, geez, good for
And-
you.
Yeah,
Did you knock him out? Knock the breath out of him?
He fell.
Good for
I
you.
mean, he didn't black out or anything, but he went down.
Right. He'll never do it again.
Oh, you hate to hit a kid and he don't go down.
Right.
You feel like, oh, I'm losing something.
We got to hit him
you know?
again.
Yeah. I have to. Following that up with a left.
Yeah.
But
Kick him
yeah,
in the nuts.
you got to treat these kids the way they need to be
Hey,
treated.
by the way, I don't know this, but when you hit kids, and I don't hit kids, but and I don't presume you do either.
No.
But when you kick a kid like a 3-year-old in the nuts, does it hurt as much because he has small nuts? Or if he's like 2 years old? Like, does a kid
Clearly,
with
this is not the question I was expecting.
does a kid with 2-year-old nuts feel the same pain as a 46-year-old man with nuts?
Well, let's give out the number and open it up. Open it up to our callers. There's still some kids up.
All right, if you're on your way to Batman, you're seeing this thing tonight, you can't wait. 520-9710 and 888-520-9710. It's supposed to be the biggest opening in the history of modern-day movies, or in the history of movies, not even modern day. In the history of movies, supposed to be more people going to this Batman, The Dark Knight, than any other movie.
Tim, what percentage would you contribute homie's death?
Oh, yeah. Heath Ledger?
Yeah, I mean...
I think it's probably about 20-30%.
Yeah.
Because I see these posters out there with just Heath Ledger, and I think, they're sort of capitalizing on that dude's death. But then again, if it was Jack Nicholson playing the Joker or the Penguin or whatever, then they would have had posters of him as well. So, I don't know, I go back and forth.
Yeah,
but
which makes the show so much more interesting.
I ultimately, I'd like to see Batman. This is what, the fourth Batman or third?
Oh, well, this is a whole new series. There were the 4 movies that were in the 90s, and then they started in 2005, starting all over again with a different director and different story.
And what is this of the second group?
Second one of the second group.
And there's going to be 4 in this group?
Hopefully not, because the 4th one and the last one was pretty bad.
Oh, it was. All right, let's talk to, how about JT on the 134? You're on 97.1. How are you?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
JT,
right.
what's up?
Now, you just went to Batman?
Yeah, a buddy of mine works for the producing company Legendary, so he's hooked me up with some premiere tickets.
Oh, pretty cool. All right. And how was it?
It was amazing.
And how long is it? That's always my first question.
2.5 hours.
I'm out. 2.5 hours.
Stop it.
It was 2.5, and I tell you what, though, most of the time I'm in a movie like that, at some point you sit there, you look at your watch, and go, really? It's another half hour? This one, I looked at my watch, I said, oh, I can't believe there's another half hour. I'm fired up about it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I'm not like a comic book superhero type of guy. It's just a legitimately good movie.
Right. Does Batman win at the end? You don't have to answer that. All right, buddy. We thank you for calling. All right, let's talk to
2.5 hours. Other than Sharon Tate, nothing should take 2.5
hours. Gabriel in East LA, you're on 97.1. How you?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, you're going to Batman right now?
Yeah, we're driving right now. We're going out Main and Garfield, and that's packed right now, dude.
Now, will they start showing this at 12:01 a.m. and then will they continue it all the way through Sunday night?
I'm not so sure. All I know is I'm going to go see it right now.
Tim, he's giddy.
Yeah, no, he's unbelievable.
He's like,
yeah, I'm excited, dude.
You gonna smoke a little weed before you go to this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, dude, you're a big stud, man. I want to find out if this is true. I'm going to look up.
That's
movies.
what I need. A Thursday night Batman screening with a bunch of high giggling freaks.
Right. All right. Here's. I'm going to look this up. Batman is. Let's see here. All right, it's playing.
But you know what? Would you
Dark Knight? Okay.
Would you get shredded before you go to see
yeah,
Batman?
Don't you have to?
I'm thinking.
It's playing at the AMC Promenade in Woodland Hills at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Winnetka at 12:05 and 12:15 a.m. The Man in the Valley at 12:01. So all these at 12:01 a.m., but they don't show a 3 o'clock showing.
At 3
Maybe
o'clock, I'll be watching the rebroadcast of Keith Ober at 3 o'clock.
I'll be watching Fox and Friends while you're watching that.
And that's why we're so interesting together.
Matthew in Downey, you're on 97.1 Free FM. How are you, sir?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right, you're on your way there now?
Yeah, I'm on the freeway right now.
Now, when you go to see this movie at 12:01 a.m., it's over at 2:30. Is that same theater going to show it at 3 o'clock, and they'll continue it every 2.5 hours?
There's a 3:02 showing, actually.
The what?
There's a 3:02 showing.
And then there'll be a 6 a.m. showing?
No, there's no 6 a.m.
All right.
Then the next day.
They do take a breather there. All right. So the 3:01 a.m. showing with previews is going to let out somewhere around 6:30, maybe 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So the sun will be coming up while you're walking out of Batman.
Getting out of the cinema.
All right. Well, then somebody's going to have that experience. And I'm not sure who is doing this.
Who are those people?
Yeah, 3:01 a.m. You get out there, and what do you go to IHOP after the? And what do you sleep all day, and then go see it again Friday night?
You got to go. You got to go someplace and probably talk about the experience.
Yeah, and you know what? There's gonna be guys that go see it 4 or 5 times this weekend. That's going to happen.
You know, and I don't need to say this, but at that point, you got to think, I need a girlfriend, you know?
Or two.
Or a new one.
All right. Let's see. Greg and Laguna, you're on 97.1.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, Timmy, I've been listening to you for a few years.
Take the sweat socks out before
Right.
you.
Yeah, man.
Come on, buddy.
Tim, I've been listening to you for a few years, and you always, I love that insult when you ask people, are you walking up on twos?
Well, because I've seen pictures recently of, I think it was in either, Iceland, Greenland, India. I don't know if you saw this picture where there are people on the earth who are still walking on fours.
You're always talking about moving back to Cleveland or back to the Midwest.
All the time.
I think you should move back to Japan. I think you should move to Japan because I learned this in my Japanese class. In Japan, instead of giving the middle finger, what they do is if someone insults you or rubs you the wrong way, they put up 4 fingers, like the number 4 on their hand.
Oh,
that's
cool.
to symbolize that you're still you're not walking on all twos.
A brother on Fairfax looked at me one
dude.
day and he held up 3 fingers and he told me to read between the lines.
Oh, is that? And did you?
I pretty much, yeah. I said, okay,
All right.
F me.
All right, let's talk to Mario in Whittier. You're on 97.1.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
All right, dude.
You're a big effing stud, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, I don't know if it hurts when you're a 2-year-old, but when you're a 5-year-old, it definitely hurts just as much as when you're 20.
When you get kicked in those little nuts?
Oh, yeah, my brother nailed me right between the legs.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling you, it hurts just as much. Baby nuts and grown nuts.
It's also lowered your voice. You sound a little older than 5 now.
Probably true.
Yeah. All right, buddy,
I hope
thanks
you
for
got
calling.
video, man, because there's a prize in this for you.
All right. Do we got to take a break? All right. Why so early?
Because I'm going to play a little bat dance.
Oh,
Hey,
Bobo.
Tim, if we nailed up the door and just continued to talk.
Yeah, well, how about this? We'll continue to talk on the air until he shuts the mics off. How about Dan in Long Beach? You're on 97.1.
What's going on, Timmy? I
Hey.
just wanted to tell you you're a big stud, man. I'm a
Thank you,
huge
sir.
fan. I was a big fan of your dad's, even though I only saw him on the Married with Children show. But that's all I really
Still
wanted.
alive, by the way.
And do you vote for the Emmy board?
Yeah,
Sorry?
you voting for Emmys?
No, screw that.
Okay.
By the way, that movie's going to be around next week, so I don't need to go see it.
It's going to be around for another 40 years. You can wait.
A man
Exactly.
All right,
after
thanks,
my
Mike.
own.
Matt in Altaloma, you're on the air.
You think this is going to be bigger than the opening of the Apple Dumpling Game?
Money-wise, it might be, but people-wise, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to see it, but I can wait. I don't want to be going there tonight sitting next to a guy dressed as Batman.
Yeah.
And Mr. Arsenio Hall,
Yo, what's up, man?
Coming to America is an all-time comedic classic, and I want to commend you for that. And what's up with your boy Eddie? I mean, it sucks because this generation knows him as Meet Dave, but they have no idea, how great he was, 48 Hours, Coming to America, and stuff like that.
Tim mentioned yesterday that he'd love to see Eddie do stand-up again, and I'm hearing a lot of people say that. Man, if Eddie steps back up on the stage with the mic, it's going to be sick, man. It's going to be sick.
All right, buddy. Thank you for calling. All
And
right,
now
we
he
gotta
has
take a
things
break.
to talk about. I mean, he's a man now with experiences and a lot of background.
Oh, yeah.
If Eddie steps
Especially
to the mic,
opens up about his relationships.
Ooh, man. Hey, let's talk about the girl who likes to party all the time.
Yeah, all right. All right, Arsenio Hall is with us. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live on 97.1 Free FM. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show live on 97.1 Free FM. Arsenio Hall has popped in. Look at that.
I bet you never thought you'd have to dump me saying something vulgar on a Thursday.
Yeah, right. All right, John and Jeff join us from the John and Jeff Show. Nice to see you, fellas.
Hey, guys. What's up, boys?
Yeah, what's happening on the big show?
Man, I appreciate when you say, boys, if you just look at Tim, because we doing a Renaissance language thing around here at 97.1, and when you say boys, I just like you to look at Tim. Okay, I'll talk to you in the hallway.
Yeah, very sensitive still, with all of his money.
I'll whip your nuts off.
All right, what's happening on the show tonight, racist? I mean, John and Jeff.
Exactly. I've been called worse.
I was called a racist the other day. You know, I was called the N-word.
Well, I get that.
When was I called?
If I do a few more Wednesdays, that'll become your name.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was driving around the valley. I cut some guy off, and I didn't mean it, so I rolled my window down to apologize to him. Like, hey, sorry, man. And he goes, F you, you N-word. I'm like, is this guy colorblind?
I think I told you, though, it's too good a word to waste on black people. Yeah. We really got to spread the wealth. Yeah, I'm starting to. I looked at Randy the other day, and I called him the N-word, and I was glad to see him, actually. I did it, for affectionate reasons.
Yeah. What's happening on the big show tonight, fellas?
Tonight we might know why the Viagra you're taking isn't working.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Me specifically?
Third shift investigation tonight after 11.
Oh, boy. Is it because they're taking it in combination with something?
Let's just say who you buy it from might have a lot to do with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I heard that if you take it with grapefruit juice, it doesn't work.
That was my question.
Yeah.
That I don't.
Is that right?
That I don't know. Arsenio, obviously, you've never had to use it, right?
Well, I like Cialis.
Okay.
But I tried Viagra in Cabo once. It gave me a headache.
Oh, weird.
Wait. What are you're bleeping me? What?
Arsenio, it's not Wednesday night. It's Thursday night.
Wait a minute. I can't even imagine that what I said had to be dumped. Come on. Okay, let's talk about it. This is their time. Let's talk about it in the parking scripture.
All right. So Viagra, is that the only drug there, or any of these drugs?
No, there's a lot of the drugs, but because Viagra is so, it's so personal to a guy that usually they don't want to go to the pharmacist or their doctor, so they're going online.
Oh, they buy it online.
Yeah.
You ever known any old black people that would tell you like remedies, home remedies?
Oh, yeah.
Just open up some to get aloe vera. You just break the plant leaf in half, and you put it on your sore. And I know a guy that talks about what to do as far as your
when that's not working?
Yeah, for erectile dysfunction. No, you take a little kerosene. You take kerosene, you put sugar on it. You light it up and let it burn a little bit, and put it on your tongue. Best Viagra you ever had. We used to do that down in Alabama.
I had a guy at Hollywood Park say, he's an old black guy. I got an earache. He goes, you go to the bathroom, take a little teaspoonful of urine and put it in your ear. I'm like, all right. I'm out.
That was my grandmother would be like,
earache.
boy, stop using Visine. That ain't no good for you. Take a glass, sit it outside in May. Get the water from the rain. We call it May water. Get the water from the rain and put that in your eye.
Oh,
don't use no Visine.
All right, stay tuned for John and Jeff. It is the Tim Conway Jr. Show. Arsenio Hall is with us. Thanks for coming by, buddy. And we're live on 97.1 Free FM.
It's like Viagra for your brain.
Mr. Hall, I just wanted to tell you, I knew how to say your name before I knew how to say my name. I used to watch you every night.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to tell you that.
Mr. Hall, by the way, you weren't alive when Mr. Hall was doing his talk show.
I was. My mom said I would stay up all night and go woo, 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 woo. Yeah.
Did you ever think that one day you would say something that would make me feel so old, my penis would go up in my stomach, and I'd feel like Methuselah?
What year were you born?
89.
And what year did you do that show? 88?
Oh, it was like 88.
88?
For about 6 years. Yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Wow. Like, I love you, but
so when you're discovering, Snoop Dogg,
yeah.
No.
she was being born.
Yeah, pretty much.
You had placenta on while I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for little Bow Wow.
Yes.